Today on Live with Lori. Lori prepares a fun seafood dish, fish in papiette with rice pilaf and salad, and talks with Senator Dave Simmons. Coming up now on Live with Lori.
Welcome to Live with Lori, where we always serve up political food for thought. Today our guest has been called one of the top 3 legislators in Central Florida and has been called the definition of substance over style by the Orlando Sentinel. Please welcome Senator Dave Simmons. Hi, Dave.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for joining us.
Well, it's an honor.
Yeah, well, we're glad that you could join us here in our kitchen. Today we are going to make a fish and papiette. We've got some fabulous triple tail, and we're going to make some rice pilaf and a salad because I was told that you eat very healthy when you're up in Tallahassee and when you're at home as well. And I don't know how you manage that, you know, with all the business dinners and everything, but good for you.
Well, I love healthy food and I love to see it prepared. And so I'm really looking forward to this.
Oh, this will be great. You'll be able to make this when you go to Tallahassee and you'll just wow everybody. What we're going to do first is we're going to turn this on, but the way this works is I'm going to ask you questions while we're cooking.
Absolutely.
So the first question I have for you is, you were the majority whip under Mike Herodopoulos, and first of all, what's a whip? What do you do, and how did you like that job?
Well, a whip in the legislature is the person who takes the directions from the majority leader and either the president of the Senate if you're in the Senate, or either the Speaker of the House if you're in the House of Representatives, and you go to the members and, Lori, you're supposed to whip them.
Well,
you're supposed to get them to do what the leadership wants them to do.
Well, I was wondering if it was meant you just kind of whipped them into shape or whipped them into line, or, I mean,
Well,
did they give you one of those ones that snap?
Well, when you're in the House of Representatives, which has 120 members in the state of Florida,
Right.
What happens, Lori, is it takes a little bit more to whip them in line, and I sort of liken that to using some 4-letter words to get them in line.
Is it kind of like herding cats?
Well, yes, it is. It is. But when you're in the Senate, and the Senate is a completely different body than the House of Representatives in the
Right.
state of Florida. There are only 40 senators in the state of Florida. So you're looking at 40 individuals for 19 million residents of the state of Florida.
Oh, wow, that I didn't realize the proportion was that high.
Oh, it's a very small and very, very close body. And so my statement is that when you're in the House of Representatives, you use a lot of 4-letter words to get somebody to do what leadership would like them to do.
Right.
But when you're in the Senate, you use 5-letter words like please and thanks, and you get down on your knees and say, would you please go along? Because the Senate prides itself in being very independent, so that you don't tell a senator what to do, you ask a senator what to do.
Well, it seems a little bit more congenial would be the word, I guess, in the Senate.
You're exactly right.
Doesn't seem as rowdy, maybe.
It's not as rowdy. As a matter of fact, it's a very quiet chamber,
Right.
with only 40 seats and desks, and so it's the kind of thing where you deal with a lot of, could you please see it this way? And if they tell you no, you leave and leave them alone. So.
Well, that's really nice. While you were talking, I turned the stove on. Come on
All
over
right.
here. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I've got 3 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to dump in a 1/2 cup of silvered almonds, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and put the rice in. I've got a cup of rice. And if you'll just take this and stir this up,
Oh.
I'm gonna have you stir this and just kind of get it, all the butter mixed up in there.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, you just kind of led me into the next question. How difficult is it? I mean, when you have to say please and thank you in the Senate, and you have to kind of poke people in the House, from the time you conceive of a bill, because we all know that you are a master at pushing the bills through. From the time you conceive a bill to the time that it gets voted on, how difficult is that process?
Well, our system of government, Lori, is such that even good ideas have a hard time making it through. And the purpose of that is that the bad ones really have even less chance of getting through.
Right.
So even a good idea sometimes takes a while to happen. And I can say to you that some of them people catch on really quickly, and it's only just a matter of months from the time that it's introduced until it gets to session and it sort of makes it through without too much difficulty. Others, I've got a bill that, Lori, that is the one that requires an extra hour a day for at-risk students to go to school. We have all the DNF schools, 100 of those DNF schools. This year, we're requiring that those students go an extra hour a day so that they can be taught intensive reading instruction. And that started in 2007, and it took until 2011, 2012 to get done.
That's a long time. You're doing a great job. And you stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to see what else we're going to whip up in the kitchen with Senator Dave Simmons.
When we come back, Lori adds a little zest to the conversation by asking Senator Dave Simmons about his part in forming the Stand Your Ground law.